The Paths We Take is a story about a young man named Chris Patterson, and we learn early on that he's homeless, and the only thing that's really keeping him going is his music. We also discover that he's homeless because he's a heroin addict. At the point in the movie when we meet him, he's pretty much at rock bottom. And then one day, his old friend from high school, Javier Gallegos, comes back into the picture. And Javi is he's a successful lawyer who's engaged to be married. And he finds him and he feels compelled to reconnect with him. And it's a story about hope and about second chances, and he's battling his inner demons, and hopefully he's able to overcome his addiction. I think it's a rampant problem, and it's something that definitely needs to be addressed. This predicament that Chris finds himself in, it's something that really could happen to anybody. We see so many homeless people surrounding us that a lot of people go about their lives as if they don't exist. I've had a lot of close friends that have succumbed to addiction, and I myself, I was addicted to painkillers for about a year, and it was one of the scariest times of my life. I feel that I reside somewhere in between Chris and Javi. I could have went the direction of becoming a lawyer, or I could have been homeless at this point, but luckily I've found some sort of middle ground, and filmmaking is my saving grace. I really wanted to make this film to challenge myself. I'm getting ready to graduate here in a couple weeks, so I wanted to have something to show that I'm really proud of. I hope that this film does that. It's definitely my most professional attempt at making a film, and it's been a challenging but very rewarding experience at the same time. I wouldn't say there's been a lot of problems, but there's certainly been a lot of challenges throughout this entire experience. We've had a very limited budget and very limited crew as well, but just been trying to make do with what we have. And I've had to wear a lot of different hats. I wrote it, directing, acting, editing. It's been extremely stressful trying to balance my school, my personal life, and then trying to do this. We've been shooting on the weekends for the past 5 weeks, and we've had some technical difficulties with the cameras and been battling weather, so wind has been an issue with sound, and we've had to do some reshoots. But everybody's been more than willing to accommodate it, and that's what's made it easier for sure. So if I was going to try to change anything, I would like to have a little more time to prepare, and we've really tried to do our best to stay as organized as possible. And I was meeting with our cinematographer, Aaron, weekly before every shoot, and we were putting together shot lists, and we did a table read in the beginning, and we did some rehearsals with the actors as much as possible. But yeah, it's never enough time, so we've done the best job we can do, and I think it's been kind of serendipitous, and it's worked out in our favor, but it was kind of a pretty daunting challenge to take on, especially in my last year of school. Thankfully, everybody has put so much effort forth that it's definitely made the process go a lot smoother. I'm so grateful that everyone has put so much time, because we've done sometimes 14, 15-hour days on weekends, and I know people have other lives, they have a lot of stuff going on outside of this, and I was amazed with how dedicated everyone has been so far. So that's what making a film is all about. I hope it's all worth it in the end. But I'm really happy with the results so far. I think it's starting to really come together, and I saw the first 25 minutes of it, and it's got a good flow. So yeah, it's definitely been a lot of hours, but hopefully the end justifies the means, and it's been pretty fun. We've been laughing a lot, and yeah, just trying to make the most of the experience, because it's filmmaking is really a beautiful thing, and I think just bringing everybody together to with one common goal in mind, and then being able to see that on a screen, that's one of the best feelings in the world. I think the independent filmmaking scene in Albuquerque it's so beautiful because there's so many people that they have so much passion for this that they want to get out there and do it. And I think that's really why everybody has put the effort forth, because they want to grow as filmmakers, and it's been really amazing seeing everybody come together, and you don't want to rush it. I think that's like really the key with it all. It's just take your time, because there's nothing worse than like getting into post-production and just realizing, I wish I would have had that other shot, or I wish we would have just done that one more take, because it's to go back and do a reshoot and then try to get it all to match. I mean, that can turn into a nightmare. So yeah, I'm glad that we're being patient, because I think that's the most important part, is just to make something that you're really proud of, and really, you know, and also embrace that the collaborative process, and get out there and support local independent films and stay passionate. I was talking with our cinematographer, and he was just telling me how you really make 3 movies, you know, from the writing to the production and to the post, and I really like that, because now that I've experienced that, I can see what he's saying, because I obviously had certain things in mind initially, and it's completely transformed as this has progressed, and that's been really cool. I love having everybody's input. We have a great camera operator, Evan White, and our sound guy, Steve, and they've given me a lot of great advice, and so has Aaron, and it's been fun just to learn as much as I can, and I'm just trying to take as much in, you know, and it's really keeping me driven and motivated as well. I'm very excited for what the future holds, and it's, you know, sparked new ideas. So after I get done with this, hopefully move forth and keep making as many films as we can and keep that fire alive. For my next production, nothing's set in stone yet as far as that goes. Other people have some really great ideas, so I'd love to get on board. And you know, this is my first time as a director, so that's been a really interesting experience, and I don't know, maybe that would be a route that I'd start looking more at, because I'd never really like considered it very much in the past. I've always been more about post-production, and acting really was like my main aspiration. So yeah, I'd love to just keep trying all the different aspects of it and kind of see where it leads me. Cut.